Hello, welcome to my aceduc lesson. Today we'll be learning about basic probability. So probability is just the likelihood of an event to happen. So we can call P of E, probability of event. So the formula is really easy. It's equal to the number of outcomes that result in E divided by the total number of outcomes. So if I want to pull a heart out of a deck of cards, so we'll do the probability of heart of the event. It's equal to, there are 13 heart cards in a deck of cards, so 13, that's the 10 number cards plus the face cards, over, and then total in a deck of cards there's 52 cards. So the probability of hearts, or probability of events, is equal to 13 over 52, or 1 over 4, or in decimal 0.25. So to add on to this, we could do hearts and clubs. So probability of hearts plus clubs. So there are 13 hearts and 13 clubs. Over, still there's a total of 52 cards. So that's going to be 26, and that's still going to equal 2/4, or 1/2, or 0.5. We could continue on with the cards and say what's the probability of pulling a heart or a club or a spade or a diamond. So that would be P of H plus C plus D plus spade, or S. And that's equal to 13 plus 13 plus 13 plus 13 over 52. So 52 over 52, or 1. So we can see that if you have all the possible outcomes, if your event is all the possible outcomes, over all the possible outcomes, it's going to equal 1. But what if we wanted to pull a flower card out of a deck of cards? So P of F. So we know that there aren't any cards like that in the deck of cards, so we'll put 0 over 52. So the probability of that is 0. In this we can see that all probability is going to be in between 0 and 1. So all possibilities added together are going to equal 1. So since we know that all of them are going to be in between 0 and 1, we know that the likelihood of an event, or probability of event, P of E, plus the probability that it won't happen, so the probability that we won't pull a heart out of a deck of cards, that's going to be P of, we'll just put not E, I guess. That is going to equal 1. So like the probability of pulling a heart out of a deck of cards is 13 over 52, right? Plus probability of not pulling a heart out of a deck of cards is 13 plus 13 plus 13 over 52, so 39 over 52, and if we add all of those together, it's going to equal 1. So the probability of an event happening is complementary to the probability of the event not happening. So this repeats what I showed earlier. So first off, that the possibility of events is always going to be in between 0 and 1, that the probability of an event happening is complementary to the event not happening, and so that'll add up to 1, and that the sum of all the possibilities is equal to 1. So we'll move on to our questions now, but actually number 3, so it's which of the following is true of normal distribution. First you have to know what normal distribution is. So actually I'm going to come back to this one later. So number 6 is the second question, and actually the last question. There's only 3 and 6 for this lesson. So it says, if the cost of buying a lottery ticket is $2 and the probability of winning is 1 over 100,000, what must be the payout for winning if the lottery is a fair game? So first we know that there's 1,000 people in the lottery, 1,000 tickets, or 100,000 tickets, and each ticket's $2. So if it's a fair game, so that means that the winner wins all the money. It's going to just be 2 times 100,000, so 200,000. So the answer is C. All right, back to number 3. So which of the following is true of normal distribution? So what is normal distribution? It's the bell curve, but it's when all the possibilities, all the events are equal on both sides. So if there's 2 number 1s on one side, here, I'll get this out. If there's like a 1 here, and the total, it's going to be in between 1 and 7, then even if there's like another 1 on this side, there's going to be another 7 on this side. And this works for anything. So like if there's a 3, and another, 3, okay, that went back, then it's going to be a 5, and a 5. So it's equal on both sides. So let's look at some of the questions. So some of the answers, I mean. If you look down to C and D, we know that those are both not true because of the truth that we said earlier. A, its mean is greater than its median. That's not true because they should be equal to each other on both sides, so that's false. So mode is equal to its mean. That's going to be the correct one because the average of like the common answers is going to be in the center, which is also just the average itself. So that's it. Thank you for watching my my lesson, and I'll see you guys later, probably Friday. Thank you.